Well, we got to see the fastest run of the Pink Buckle so far in the Futurity Round 2, Kaiden Ayres and Oliver Cromwell. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was such a cool run and so incredibly fast. So if you looked at barrelracing.com, Casey posted about this run when it happened, and we're going to show it to you in just a second as we do this interview. Kyle Jack McIntyre made a post about how this horse started on the track, the money that was won there, the breeding, and how it all comes together. Lee Hansen was standing here when he rode, and he said, "Did you see that bottom side?" Because we were just talking about the passing lane yesterday after the sale, and there literally is no substitute for speed, is there?
No, not at all. It is riding a true racehorse, and they're fast. I mean, it just speaks for itself. They are just true racehorses.
You guys were flying during that run, weren't you?
It was fast, but it's smooth. I mean, they just have such a long stride that they cover ground, and it's almost easier riding that than a quick-footed horse because you just get across the pin in a couple of strides and on to the next barrel you go. It's pretty easy, really.
Yeah, he's huge, so he covers a lot of ground. Exactly how big is he? Do you know?
I haven't sticked him, but he's got to be 16 hands to plus. I don't know. He's huge. I mean, big. But
he is huge.
Just a gentle giant.
Okay, so tell us the story. I know you were pretty emotional after that win. You said it's a long story. We have time. Tell us.
Great. Yeah. Okay. So I just got him end of May, and my mom sends me horses on Premier all the time, like back and forth. We just look at him, and she sent me this one, and he was cheap, and I looked at him, and I was like, oh yeah, he's nice, and then kept on scrolling, didn't really do much about it, and then I was like, no, let's go back. And so Lacey Donegan, who's riding him, so I called her. I said, give me the scoop on him, all of it, and she told me that he came out of the Pink Buckle sale last year. He only sold for $14,000, and she had him, just didn't love him. Like, he was doing fine. She was just exhibitioning him, kind of just didn't like his style that much, and so the owners wanted to sell him again. And so I was like, okay, well, I didn't even try him. I just vet checked him, and I was like, sure, send him out. And so I got him, and he was pretty green, and I had full intentions on only exhibitioning for about a year. I had full intentions of going slow, bringing him back up, getting him confident, and I made one run to the right at a little jackpot just to see how it would go, and it was terrible. It was really bad. And so my first thought was, how fast can I get him back on Premier and tell him this is terrible? What did I buy? And then I was like, no, let's slow it down. He's so kind. He's so willing. And so I said, let's go left. And so I just completely started over, almost like I was back on a 3-year-old. And just every day trotting the barrels, going slow to the left and letting him just start again, try again. And he just took right to it. I don't know. He was just so willing, and he didn't want to be bad ever. He just had this great attitude and showed up every day. And so I took him to another jackpot, let him just lope through to the left. He was pretty good. And then the second jackpot, he was a 17-7 on a standard, and I was ecstatic. I was like, he's a winner. This is amazing. I was so excited for my 17-7. And then he's just blossomed from there. Just last week, I believe, was West Coast Finals for California. And he kind of did the same thing. I tipped a barrel on him the first go, and then the second go, I just kind of let him run, and he ended up running the fastest time there by 2/10 out of, I think it was over like 1,500 runs. It was just insane. And so I knew he had this insane amount of ability, but I was like, I think he's finally ready to like really go. And so I was excited to bring him here because I had no expectations on what he was going to do, but I knew that he could do it. And I think that's why I was so emotional, because I knew he could be fabulous. I mean, just great. He's outstanding. But I wanted to just get him to that point and just show off how incredibly talented he is, because it's just so insane that he took to it. Like, there really wasn't much to it. He just took all the slow work and listened and applied it. He's a great student, and he's blossoming. He's incredible. I don't have much other words to explain him. He's just great.
It just really clicked. Well, I'm so glad he ended up with you and found his person, and now he's able to shine in the arena. I think we should take a look at this run. 16.605, incredibly fast. Tell us what it felt like.
Oh my goodness, we were hauling butt to the first, and he made mistakes. He took a step by that first yesterday, or the day before. He smoked his first barrel, and then I got in the way of his second, and then I tipped third. But today I knew that I kind of had to go for it. Right there, he even overcorrected and overfinished his third. And so, it's insane to me that was not a perfect run. I mean, he did step by his first pretty good. I checked him up a little bit, but, he was hauling butt. If I can leave him alone on the second like I did and he has a clean turn, that's how you know he's going to clock. That's where he makes up his time. And he's just, oh my gosh, he's so smooth. And right there, he just overstepped and was just trying to listen because I had fine-tuned him and asked him to overfinish his third, and he listened too well.
Took it literally.
Yeah, he's so fun. He's so smooth. I don't even have to really do much.
You can't really see it on this video, but you shared a picture on your Facebook after this run. He literally had you out the back of the saddle.
I almost fell off. I was like, that would suck to get this far and fall off my horse. But yeah, right there, he took a misstep and he almost lost me out the back. But I just try to hang on. I don't know. I mean, jockeying a horse of that caliber is new to me because I love training horses and I love bringing up my young ones, but I have not ridden a racehorse yet, and it's new for me to try to get used to something this caliber. But I always say I love training them. I don't always love jockeying them. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with them.
Well,
but
you do a great job.
Great.
You're a very aggressive, awesome rider, and that showed today $35,000 for that run. And you mentioned he's also in the sale incentive and some other things, so that number is going to go up. A couple other things I want to mention. You're from California. You made the circuit finals this year. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. This is my first circuit finals, so I'm excited.
Yeah, we just talked to Daryl earlier from 4M. He's paying all the fees of the WPRA girls who made the circuit finals in the barrel racing across the country, so that's exciting.
It's amazing, and we have so much to thank them for. That is incredible.
Yeah, so we're excited to see you at the circuit finals in December there in California. Another thing, I know a couple of people already commented on this, but we could see when you did the quick interview as you went out the arena, you use a Chainport Petska bit on him, don't you?
I do. I love me a good Petska. He just has a great feel in it. I like the straight chain, and then I like that ported chain, and I don't know what it is. He just loves that bit. And I love a Petska, so I like it. Yeah, it seems to work.
Yeah, it definitely does. I just think sometimes it's fun to point out things that are maybe a little bit different than what you typically see, and it works very well. So, wow, this was fun.
So much fun. Thank you for having me up here. I love to talk about that horse. He's so special to me, and I've been wanting to give him platform for so long because I knew he was so talented. So I was determined to get up here. I was like, I want the interview. I want him to have the spotlight. He deserves it. So I was really glad that I could just get him up here.
Well, it was such a cool run. I was sitting right here watching it and saw your little video afterwards and all of that. So it's fun to hear the entire story. You're doing great with him.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. Hopefully you enjoyed it too. That's Kaiden Ayres. She was on Oliver Cromwell. That's a Tres Seis and Dash to Moon horse, and won $35,000. 16,605, the fastest that we've seen so far here at the Pink Buckle to win round number 2 of the Futurity.